Good morning. Don't mind me. I'm just putting away a project. Happy Saturday. It's the weekend, y'all. Whoop, whoop. Okay. So yesterday I did not get a whole lot done. Like my head was just pulsating, but I did take some rest and I took some medicine and I'm okay today. I have to be. I need to finish a project that a testing bag that is due tomorrow. I need to finish it sewing it up so I can take pictures of Kendall. Kendall has everything set and I'm going to start filming him tonight when the kids are to bed. We have like the whole station set up and I plan on filming like two a Nova's Nugget and another thing today. I just need to finish this bag. The bag is not overly complicated, but what I love about the bag is that it is very gender neutral. And this bag, my husband is going to be modeling. So I'm really excited about it. I love testing for this particular person. They're amazing people. And sorry, I have like so much stuff on my desk. Yeah, I used the tank for a little bit yesterday. I didn't use it long enough to give you a thing. I don't want to be like, yeah, go out and get it. um, what I like about it, it acts like a walking foot. It feeds the 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 material really effortlessly. I actually there's a learning curve on this because I am not proficient enough in it to tell you how it works. I've never seen a foot quite like this. I used it on a strap that had Decoville Heavy in it, and I have my curly hairs everywhere. It just went through like butter. But I don't want to say run out, go get the foot. Because you know me, I try to be as honest as I possibly can without hurting anybody's business or feelings. But it's pretty amazing. Oh, I gotta go over there to see your bag. I'm so glad that you finished it. I love that bag. I'm gonna place the order with Georgia Stitch in a moment because I want to do. She has another bag that I seen that I've called, I think, Olivia, and I would love to teach that one. That bag looks like it would be perfect for conventions or selling at markets. A very beautiful spring tote. So I'm gonna try to order a kit, and then ask if Joy if I can do a tutorial on it. No, I didn't have time. I didn't get to finish a lot of stuff. I did try it on my Juki 5550N, and it works pretty good. Hold on, let me see if I can mind my desk. Like there's a lot of cutting things going through. Hold on, see if I can. Hold on. Just bear with me. If you're gonna get seasick, just give me a minute. I'm gonna see if I can get you over here. This little stand I have it takes forever. All right, so this is the foot. Let me grab a scrap. I'm using 40 weight thread from Saba on my bobbin and on my top. It does this weird thing where like the foot, it like feeds the machine. Do you see how I'm not touching it? It's feeding the fabric. I think this is why people like it. I'm not touching it. It's a weird. It kind of just reminds me of a walking foot. It feeds it. I'm trying to learn those sewing curves on it too. It takes a lot of material. Let me give you an example. So this will be 1 layer, 2, 3, 4, and now I've just made it 7. It just effortlessly goes up without. It's like its own personal hop jumper. I have a 9014 needle in here, and I just went through. Hold on. How many layers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 layers of waterproof canvas. And I'm going to be honest with you, This machine doesn't like waterproof canvas. Like the stitching is always like, you can see the stitching. The stitching is always kind of like wonky, but it's tight throughout the whole thing. No matter how much I adjust it, for me, this machine doesn't like waterproof canvas. My 1541S and the 1341S loves it. My Bernina has no issue with it. For some odd reason, I don't know if it's like the weft or weave. I'm not too sure. It doesn't like it. But the fact that it like fed the thing that, because normally I'm pushing through my fabric because that's what we normally do. Walking feet move the fabric. So I'm kind of impressed by it, but I'm going to finish the wallet first, and then hopefully tomorrow when we have this tete-a-tete that I can tell you how it felt to finish a whole wallet with this. And then if you guys want to see, then I'll do the tutorial for the wallet with this foot. I don't know. I think it's because it has like two different feet and they're like moving at the same time. It acts like a walking foot. It's a very interesting foot. I haven't had a chance to put it on my brother. My brother's upstairs, and like I said yesterday, my head was like, it was like another rebound headache, and it's not the business. I purchased the foot from Soulful Therapy. She shipped super fast. I'm buying it. So I just wanted to show you, but that's not my final review. I wanted, before I review and say you might want to look into this, because I have a tight budget. Even with consistent sales, I have a tight budget. The way I go is, if I sell a bag for $200, let's say just $200, $100 goes back into the business to buy similar materials that I use for the bag and just like hardware or whatever. 50%, then $50 goes towards my kids' activities. All my kids all of them have an instrument. My oldest plays the violin. My middle child plays the cello. And I'm sorry, viola, the double bass, the bass, and piano and keyboard. My last child, it plays the cello. So for their instruments and maintenance alone is ridiculous. We bought Faith's violin when she got to her full size. There's 4 sizes in the violin, so we bought her. So we don't rent hers. Hope is now she has the maximum size for the bass, even though the bass is bigger than her. So we're trying to buy her bass. We like Kinkin is renting his cello because there's 6 sizes to the cello, I believe, and he's in the size 2, and he's really really good. They're all really good. So we have that in Faith's first chair. So, and then they have other activities like Faith shot put, track or whatever. And then Hope is in like a lot of, like, she's in this rainbow club that helps people that are her age that don't know what their sexuality is, if they're like gay, lesbian, trans, asexuals, whatever. So she's in one of those groups trying to help people out. And I try to give to that community a lot because it's a very fragile community. The fact that people want to be in a club like this is saying that they want help and they need all the resources, to get it. And I'm here for it. And then my son is in flag football and all this stuff. So we have all these activities. So like 25% of my income goes straight to them. Then with the $50 I have left, it goes into the actual household, like groceries, car cleaning, or I had to get the gutters clean. So that's how I break it down. I should be paying myself. My dad always tells me to pay myself, but I feel like paying myself is when I buy things for the business, because I genuinely like getting hardware. I genuinely like getting fabric. It makes me happy. It literally makes me happy. It just so happens that my job, my business is something that I'm passionate about. So it makes me happy. So when I'm telling you about a product, I'm thinking like you're similar situation as me, that you don't have tons of disposable cash and you don't want your money to be wasted. So that's why I won't give you a solid review until I actually make a whole bag and I could be like, well, I ran into this problem, because I don't want to tell you to go get something and it doesn't work out for you. I mean, there's always that possibility, but I'm going to give you the 100% honest, because I don't have disposable income where I can be just like drop $25 for a foot. I think it's like $25 or $30. Good morning. Families first, always. Yeah, you have to ball on a budget, and it's hard because you'll see all like being in Facebook and being a sewist and sewist Facebook is super hard. You see all these beautiful things and you want them all, but realistically, if you're someone like me, you can't afford it. For the people that can, mad props. I'm not gonna hate on you. I'm just jealous, and jealous is a normal thing, but I'm also happy for you. So it's a weird combination. I'm happy that you're able to do it, and I'm also secretly jealous, but I'm never gonna hate. So I'm also here for the people that are on a budget or like have to save up for stuff. This is what we're here for. The tank foot, I've seen it as social therapy for like the past 3 months. I don't know if it's going to go anywhere. I don't feel like it is. I got it. She shipped it fast. I ordered it on a Friday and I had it on Monday or Tuesday. It was like ridiculously fast shipping. And I got sick with a headache and I didn't try it out, but I've been making the Limousine wallet with it. And I it threw me off because normally I know this machine. I know the pressure I need to do to feed the fabric through. It just kept taking it. And I was like, wait, hold up. This is what my walking foot does. It like it took it. And I'm like, whoever created this foot is pretty genius. It is clunky. It is not fun putting it on your machine. I had to actually take out the needle to put it into the machine and then like finagle the needle perfectly up before I can do it. And then I'm still trying to figure out like when I stop, I usually pull the threads. I have to be at the lever has to be at a perfect angle because of the foot being so clunky. So I'm still trying to figure that out. Not a pro, but I do seen how effortlessly it went from like one layer to nine. That's 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 crazy to me. After I finish my wallets and I'm done taking pictures of Kindle today, I'll try it on some vinyl and then I'll show you guys the vinyl tomorrow. And I'll try to it on a low shake machine like my brother's, but I don't know if it's meant. I think it might be meant for high shank because normally my brother's feet do not fit on my Juki's, vice versa. My Juki feet don't fit on my brother's, but I will definitely check. I know there are some brothers that have high shanks, so but I'm feeling this. Oh, and I'm cleaning my machine. Mrs. H had this. If you don't follow her on Facebook, you should. She always has like she's pretty funny. Like I like Samantha. She's funny. Like so she's trying the curly girl method and she feels like she looks like Hagrid. She found out that these like Q-tip things, they're like from makeup remover. They are amazing to clean out your machines. I got them on Amazon. Let me see if I can like throw them on. I got them on Amazon and they were I've been just cleaning my machines with them nonstop. I think it has to be a high shank too, because I was really concerned because someone told me it didn't work with their 8700, and I was like, well, that's a high shank machine, and it might be it didn't work because how you have to install it. This son of a biscuit is clunky. It took me about 5 minutes to install it, and normally I could pop it feed in and out like within seconds. Um, it's clunky, super super clunky, but it feeds. I mean, if this works, this could be a total game changer for people that have high shake machines, and hopefully, then people with low shake machines will be able to get it. Somebody can make it. I don't know who created this foot, but they're kind of a genius. Okay, so they're called rectangle cleaning swabs. I know you're like, why do I have this in front of me? So before every project I have, I take off the plate, I go inside, clean it, I open up all my things, clean it, I oil. If the sponge looks dry, I'll grease it so that way it runs better. But I usually use Q-tips, but I hate Q-tips because when you put them in, sometimes it leaves that cotton like residue. These are like for ink. These are for cleaning jet printers, and they are amazing. Like I paid like $11 for 100 of them, and I'm like, I feel like I'm rich because it makes the cleaning job so much easier. It's and I'm gonna see. Samantha had it on her feed, and I was like, shut up, what is this? And then I bought it and I've been using it now for like a week and I am in heaven because I believe in cleaning your machine after every project. I do believe in changing your needle. Sometimes things can just go wrong just for having a dull needle. But yeah, it's pretty funny. I didn't know this even existed. Let's see. I'll pop in where I got it from Amazon. Yeah, I don't think it's a low shake machine thing. It just I think if anyone has a Juki and they're having issues with this, you need to take the needle completely out. You need to unscrew the thing completely and then pop it in, screw it up, and then stick your needle. Because at first I was like, this doesn't work for my machine, and my needle got in the way. So you have to have a new needle in. No, I'm super cheap. All my I was trying to say it with a straight face. All my needles come from like Waywax, so I don't know if they have any titanium, but I usually get Oregon or Schmidt's, and I just get the only time I get specialized needles is if I'm working with charmeuse, silk, or satin or rayon. That's it. If it's I'm most likely I'm going to be using a 7010. Yeah, every time I buy tape, which I need to buy some more tape, I need stock. I'm like, if Waywack wants to open up some stock on double-sided tape, I will be down for the investment. Um, I need to get more double-sided tape, 1/4 of an inch. I like my favorites 1/4 of an inch, a half inch, and 1 inch. I use the 1 inch on binding, so I need more of the 1 inch. And then if the straps are really thick, like vinyl, I love the 1 inch because it just sticks right on. You're just like good to go. Um, so I and then I usually just grab a whole bunch of needles. I just go off of what's in my box and what I like. It's usually Oregon or Smith's. Yeah, these things I don't even know. I was cleaning out the machine and I'm just like, Kendall, it gets all the lint. Like you can go really deep in there. And I'm like, game changer. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Waywack is my target. I'll go in and I'll be like, "Ooh, I'm just gonna go get some fleece." I'll be on that website forever. There's always something. I have an Arbor Press and a Snap setting thing, but I want it their press bad because they have the same dyes as this boating company that's out here. And I was like, oh my god, the boating company even has like a dye for covered buttons. And when I make clothes and cosplay, I would love a button cover. Now, don't get me wrong, I do the old fashioned way with a little blue thing, but it's just not the same. I was like, I like to do button covers, and there's this bag that I want to do. I'm going to ask if I can do a tutorial on, and I thought it would be really fun for us to work with flannels or Harris tweed. Let me see if I. It's it's a really beautiful bag pattern, and it's all like Harris tweed, and it has like these massive buttons that are covered. But I was trying to figure out how what tools could we use that are feasible, like for these big button covers. I have the same with button covers. Ooh, that's good. That's real good. Yeah, I want to know if they have a storefront because I know their actual location where they ship is like 2-3 hours away from me, and they're really cool. Like if you tag them in your post that you make, they're responsive. They're really good. They're really good people. Or like I'll have like random things like I'll place an order and they ship my stuff super fast. Like if I ordered something today, it would be out for FedEx delivery tomorrow or today. It's if they get it out like within the hour or two. But I'm notorious for like I'll have my whole order in, and then 2 hours later, I'm like, oh man, I forgot needles or something. And so I'll call in. They'll try to put it in that same order. Yeah, Wayback is trouble. They're like a really good small business that have everything that you possibly need. And now that I've been getting my Decaville light from them. I don't have to wait. I don't have to wait. And so that's a huge thing for me. Um, And then they have fleece. But I had to order fleece recently because I ran out of my Thermolam, but I just ordered a pack, so hopefully that will should be here sometime next week. Because if you haven't noticed, did you guys watch, are you in Knotted Thread? Shannon has a new pattern and she has a collab box with Alchemats. It's a beautiful thing. Like the box, the artwork on the box is amazing. And they have, if you don't, let's see, if you're not a part of the group, you should be, because she has really beautiful patterns. It does take her longer to create her patterns, but she's okay with that because she likes the details. She's the one that has the Gaia, the Tuesday tote, and the backpack's name is after Stranger Things. The Mayfair, the Mayfield, the Mayfield backpack. Some off the redhead girl that was. I'm running up the hill. The one that in Stranger Things where her all like her brother passed away and she was feeling guilty, and then yeah, I think it's called Mayfair. Yay, Mayfield. Jennifer, you're my girl. Okay. Yeah, I did the song for you guys. It's early in the morning, okay? Saturday. The Mayfield, which that bag is amazing. I got all this hardware from that has like the green and teal grommets with the strap ends. I'm on overload. And then I got the orange because I have like these BB-8 that are these bright metallic orange, and I'm going to make a BB-8 Mayfield. That's my goal. Yes, her Knotted Threads. She has a bag coming out. Dude, I am waiting for this bag. This bag I am waiting. It is so classy. There's something about the way she presents herself, her reels, and how she presents her bag. She has her own personal touch, and it's so relatable. Like I can't explain it. Like you just want to make that bag because of how she presents it. The bag is cute. So what I guess the bag comes out on the 17th for everybody, including her video that she has for it. But she's doing a special collab box, and the box drops on the 10th. And in the box, it has it's like a light versus dark for Star Wars, and all the hardware is on. Like I want the chain alone. The chain is amazing. The Mayfield's a great bag. But yeah, she has this collab box with Alchemats, and you will have a chance to get the pattern ahead of time, and you'll get the box that includes everything that is meant for this backpack, this particular bag. And I'm here for it. Like I have my little coin saved up. Like, come on, the 10th, I'm gonna buy you, and hope that I get it. I don't care. I like the fact that we get the pattern ahead of time. I love having things ahead of time. It just makes me feel special, even though you know I'm not. But you're like, yes. But I'm excited about this bag because I can see it being a lot of cool things. Yes, the way she writes, I like the way she writes. I love her photography. I like her, like in her first one, her son had like jokes throughout the pattern, and the answers would be on the other side. I like highlighted them because I love corny jokes. Like, I was like, this is the cutest thing ever. I make the Mayfield. I made the Mayfield twice, but I have made Guy is a really good seller at conventions. Yes, it's a little bit labor intensive, but I actually really like that bag because I'm a person that likes fusible fleece. I love Bounty Firm. I like Thermolam because you get the structure of staying up, but you can still like move it around and scrunch it without having any wrinkles. So I'm excited because she said she had like a hour video thing that it's fleece in there. I was like, yes. And she has some testers that have domestics, and they're all like loving it. I know I want to go to one of those so bad. I want to go so bad. I wish that was in my budget. I want to go because I would love to see all of them teach. I think it's kind of fun. It would be cute. It's cute. Like it's a camp for sewing. Like how cute is that? That is the most adorable thing ever. Would I want to sleep in a twin bed? I mean, that's the only drawback, but I'll do it because I think it'll be fun to learn from all these different. I think it's like Nikki Nikki Kinder's going to teach Shannon, and I believe Lynn's from Lynn's Handmade. I would love to take classes from all of them and learn like new techniques or something that I haven't learned before. And then there's people that I would love to meet that I talk to virtually, but are there. That looks like it'll be a fun, fun, fun thing to go to. Yeah, Wayback is ridiculously. I don't they're better than Amazon. It's like they immediately get your thing out and then they either go through FedEx or UPS and it's out there. Right now I'm not a yeah, it is expensive. It's not in my budget right now, but if they continue to do it, then I know that I will save for next year. Um but I think it's a beautiful thing. And also my biggest concern is I guess no, not really. I could bring my Bernina. I just hate bringing my Bernina onto a plane because my biggest fear is that I bring it on the carry-on, right? And there's turbulence and somehow it shoots out and hits someone. Can you imagine a Bernina 1008 hitting someone? That thing is all metal. I can't hold it just like one hand. I'm always holding it like at the top and at the bottom. That machine weighs like 45 pounds. I think, let me see. I can pull it up on my phone. It's in Texas too. I think it's, I want to say it's like 13 something. I think there's two price points because I look at it, try to manifest it that I can go. Let's see. Wizardly Getaway. Okay, so it's from May 25th to the 28th. For the retreat with the cottage room is $1,239. For the bunkhouse room is $1,189. Okay, the tank fits for a high shake. Okay, thanks. Thank you for telling me because I was like, when I put it on my thing, I'm like, why am I afraid to put this on my brother? I feel like it won't even fit into the screw part. Oh, the tank foot from Soulful Therapy. Let me see if I could pull it up and hold on. I Let me send you guys this first link and then for the Wizardly Stitch. No affiliations, but dreams. I feel like dreams are important. And let me get the tank link. Just bear with me. I also got some hardware from her and it was nice weight. She also has this guided Teflon foot for a high shank. Pretty nice. Okay, so the foot shank costs 20, like it's under $23 and here we go. Here's the link. When you crunch the numbers, it was cheaper than how much? For Wizardly? Yeah. I don't know how people travel. Like I know it's plausible because there's all these sewing retreats. I just know that the one that I would want to bring is my brother, my Bernina, because I'm obsessed with the stitches and I have it's not as big as the brothers, so I would want to bring the Bernina, and also for bag making, I'm going to bring the Bernina. I just all the feet, everything. Just I love that machine, but it is heavy. It is a heavy machine. Yeah, when you do crunch the numbers, you're welcome. It is cheaper than So Magical because if you're, let's say you're going to be staying at the Gaylord, that alone, you pay for your retreat in all like your alcohol beverages for like the group. Like, but I never stay. I'm cheap Every time I went, I have never stayed at the actual Gaylord. I just can't afford like three something a night. I would feel guilty. Like literally I would feel guilty. And then I either stay the reason I was able to spend this last time in Texas, I stayed with one of my besties, Christina, and it was free to stay there. So I had now cash that I was supposed to have for the hotel for my goodies. And then the one in when I went to Florida, I stayed it was like a mile away, and Miko and or Monica will come and pick me up every day. I could have actually took an Uber. It's only 7 minutes by Uber to get there. So I'm cheap. Ooh, that's a good deal. I like Quick Text. Yeah. I don't know, Bernie. I what I like about Bernina is the feet and how you do it. Like just a switch, pop it in, switch it in. I just think that is genius. I would love to have like like I told you, one of my dream machine is the Tula Pink one because eventually I would love to go. I would like to teach different parts of the world, and I know I've sewn so many bags on a domestic. I know it's possible. It's kind of like Erica from Lavender and Twine, or even Ora Rosa. They all sew on a domestic. They don't own industrials. It's plausible. And for me, in my room, it's just I have no room to put another table in here, so that's why I don't do tutorials on it. But when I do, there are a couple that I do have, and I'm upstairs. The lighting is so bad. I have all the light in the living room, but the dining room has like hardly no lights. Yeah, I don't I want to. I stayed. There was a cul-de-sac of hotels, and I don't know. I think I want to say there was like the Marriott, like La Quinta, like there was a cul-de-sac of hotels, and I just stayed there. And then crazy enough, I was really privileged again. Monica and Miko would come and pick me up, but if I took an Uber, it would take less than 7 minutes. Like, and then I don't know. I did I want to stay at the Gaylord? Yes, because there's benefits. Like if you automatically get a headache, you can just go upstairs to your room and lay down. You could buy big things, go up to your room, and then you can do. They have so many activities. Like they have like 80s night, like wine and chat live and all that stuff like that. So like I wanted to stay because I know who I am. I have all this energy during the morning, but then the more I talk to people, it depletes my energy. And if I would have took a nap or laid down or decompressed, I could have went to more of the activities in the evening. That is the only thing I regret is that I have yet been to any of the evening activities, and I want to go. It's just by the time I go back to my hotel, I don't want to leave the hotel again because apparently I'm an old fogey. Yeah, I would love I would love to the newer ones. Again, I want a Tula Pink one. So Tula, if you ever see me, holler at me. I want a Tula Pink one with her signature because I like watching her Tula Tuesdays and I love her artwork. She's super talented. And I like a Bernina. But my 1008 makes all my dresses. I make my corsets on it. I've made bags. It's a baby beast. And this machine stopped being in production in 1990, and you cannot find this machine cheaper than $1,000. There's no special stitches. There's none of that. I would consider rooming with a friend. When I'm not going to Tennessee because I have a convention that weekend, and Kendall wants to come with me to the one in September. Um, I'm just trying to figure out the probability. I know our kids can be with their grandparents or their aunt. It's my puppy. Everyone's afraid of Loki. No one's afraid of Roxy because Roxy's been in the family forever. But it's that old thing like the bigger they are, they're afraid, and not knowing that Roxy's the firecracker cracker like cracker. She goes to 0 to 100. Loki's just like he literally is Scooby Doo or Marmaduke. He's just he's just there. Doesn't know he's big or anything. So if Kendall goes with me, he wants to stay at the Gaylord. But if he doesn't, I might do a rooming situation. Um, I think there's definitely plus, but if you're like, hey, no, I'm going there to buy and I don't have extra money for room, then there are a lot of hotels around that convention center. That's something to consider. But if you're driving in and out, consider maybe Ubering, or if you're walkable distance to walk, because it's $15 to park, I believe, with a discount. And then every time you go in and out, they charge you. And now if you're in the room, you can go out as much as you want and they don't charge you because you're staying in the Gaylord. Yeah. Oh, Loki probably love. He'd be like, yes, people. Um, Yeah, I don't think the retreat's very expensive at all. Like, not considering that you're getting three teachers in an in-person class, you're kind of having like a submersive sewing experience, being with all these other people that have a like mind that want to make bags and stuff like that. I think that is actually not a bad price at all. If you really look at the like most people for a weekend spend more than that on a hotel, not or let alone having classes with people that you want some bag skills from them. The doggy sleepover. No way. I didn't know that. So Brothers owns a lot though. Disney owns Brothers. There's I don't know. That's the reason why I always get an embroidery machine for Brothers, so I can get all the Disney stuff on their canvas for free and stuff, and the PE embroidery like because I know I'm going to do something like that. But yeah, I think if you're able to do this retreat, you should go. I mean, those all three of those bag makers, come on. I got to meet Lynn at So Magical, but it would have been cool to take one of her classes. Um, to hear she has different techniques. You always can learn from another sewist. And then I love Shannon's bags. I love her aesthetic that goes with it. So I would be curious to see her making a bag. And if she does different techniques that now I can adapt to use in my sewing world. And Nikki Kinder makes amazing bags and she's incredibly kind. She lives up to her name, definitely. And she has like little clippets if you look her up and so like in a so whatever, she has like little videos with like little like tips that truly do help. Yeah, Genomes are very nice machines. I definitely wish I can go too. I know that they're having a part two. I know they have two, so you never know. You never know. Someone can take the lottery and we all get to go. So, okay. Yeah, definitely. I think that if you're looking for a retreat, that is definitely a retreat to look into. I know Samantha has one in the UK, so if there's anyone that is across the pond, go look at Sewing with Mrs. H. They stay at a really cool hotel. They have really cool food, and then she always like makes a bag that is for the retreat. So it's not like a previous pattern. It's this bag is for the retreat, and I always think that is super cool. Yeah, I sewed on Elena. They're really nice. I like the stitching. Yeah, Shannon's brain is amazing. Like the way she puts things together, it's brilliant. So like if you have that opportunity to be around three people who have three different styles that are three talented people, you can pick up some new tips and tricks that you didn't have before. And I say go for it. Sewing's always moving forward and there's always change. And I say go for it. Just like I know Lauren and Kayla are doing a retreat for in like, is it April? In Louisiana. And I thought it was genius that she has one person is a bag maker and then the other person is a clothes maker. And I'm like, that is amazing because then you just bring your machine and you're learning how to only make a not only how to make a bag, but I want to say it's salty sews, but I could be incorrect. And you can learn how to make clothes. I mean, that is a weekend for you. And then you get like these Louisiana like good food. I'm just like, that is a fantastic retreat because not only I'm learning a new skill set that I probably didn't know in clothes or garment making before. I think that's cool. I know that they're gonna have another retreat where they're gonna have like it's just like hanging out or whatever. But I think if I were to pick like two retreats, it would be that. It'll be like the one where I'm learning bags and clothes in Louisiana, like getting the atmosphere of Louisiana. And April's not too hot in Louisiana. So and then food. You're only like they said like 2 blocks away from um the quarters. My all-time favorite character for Disney, that's asking me like who's my favorite, what's my favorite star. um hmm. I would say my favorite Disney princess is Moana. Um my favorite Disney, I don't know, Disney movie's hard. Like all of them, they always want to make me cry. But one that I think that doesn't get a lot of play, but it gets me every time is Big Hero 6. I feel like that movie not only teaches life lessons to children, but to adults and how to cope with loss and how loss can take you down to a revenge path. And it's good. And people sacrificing themselves to save other people. And it's good. Big Hero 6 uh, is one of my favorites because it teaches you a lot. But I also like the second Frozen because I love what they did. I love the fact that Anna and Elsa found out that they're first half indigenous, to find out that their non-indigenous side like destroyed was trying to destroy the indigenous, and instead of like saying, well, we're not them, whatever, they were like, you know what, that sucks, let's fix it. And like I think that's something that we all can learn from, that we can have sins from our past family history, and instead of being defensive about it, fix it. I don't know. Disney knows how to relay messages. I also like Merida. I feel like she doesn't get a lot of play, but I love the fact that she fought for her own hand in marriage. I thought that was really cool. Oh my god, don't tell me the food was amazing, Valerie. My favorite, I don't know. It's really hard. If you go in my room, if you were in my room, you understand. It's truly hard for me to pick my favorite anything. I like Star Wars because I like the whole dark and light. I don't know. Obi-Wan Kenobi, I can watch that series over and over again because the third sister story is basically Anakin's story, and it all derives off of Anakin, and it was brilliant. It was quite brilliant. And you under then like I feel like I've always loved Princess Leia, and then the third one of Return of the Jedi and all that stuff like that. I really liked her, and we understand her Jedi powers. But watching her as a 10-year-old with Obi-Wan Kenobi made me love her even more. Like she's always been a badass, like always. We are all rooting for Luke, and the real MVP over here was Leia. So, yes. Yeah, so I'm yeah, I don't, it's weird. I don't have to have a favorite is just I don't know. It would be hard for me. I would like probably cry. I watch a lot of Disney. I watch a lot of Marvel. My favorite Marvel superhero though is Deadpool because I think okay, Deadpool and Scott. I like anti-heroes. Scarlet Witch is an anti-hero. Really think about it. All the things that she's done, she's not like cookie cleaner like Captain America clean, or Thor clean. She has destroyed. Really think of WandaVision. She held people against their will, created her own family. Like she's not a superhero. She's an anti-hero. She wants to do the right thing, but has human natures where she does things based off of her emotions. And I think that's why I like anti-heroes versus superheroes, because I think I can relate to them. Like I know I want to do the right thing, but I always don't do the right thing. If that makes sense. Yeah, Andor was great. It was good. I didn't want to watch it at first because Rogue One literally destroyed me. I already knew going in that everyone was going to die. But I was stupid Star Wars trying to make me like robots. I am not going to lie to you. I feel like it's heavily influenced to make you like robots. Like I like to say someone who doesn't like BB-8, who doesn't like R2D2, C3PO, right? But then you get this nanny who's like going hard for Grogu, like I'm going to protect this kid, and you're just like, damn, they're really trying to make me. When these robots are dying, I'm sitting here crying like they're humans. Like, why Star Wars? Yeah, Chew. Oh god, dude, in that third one with Ray, that scene, I literally screamed in the movie theater like I lost my damn mind. I did the same thing when I in second the second Transformers when Optimus Prime went down, I screamed in the theater. This is why I go to the theater like usually early in the morning by myself because I get engrossed. I was like, no. Yeah, I love me some Optimus Prime. His voice is so cool. I want him to be like my voicemail, like you've reached Shinova. Please leave a message and just like listen to people. I loved Frozen 2. Frozen 2 like spoke volumes. Like it spoke on so many things. In my again, I have my theory. There's a Frozen 3. I think Anna and Elsa's mom is the wind. And I think when Anna like something's gonna happen to Anna, and I think she's gonna be an element. I think she's the wind element. I'm just throwing that out there. I think because when Anna's mom saved their father, she used the wind to carry him into the cart. And the last thing you see Elsa being free with her other elements, and they're able to communicate through the wind. And I think her mom is the wind, and I think that that's going to be Anna's place. Good morning. I love Frozen 2. I thought it was really good. I think they touched on a subject that's really relevant in this world right now, and they did it with grace. I think they did it with grace. And I know there was a lot of backlash on it, but first the music was absolutely beautiful. And I think dealing with separation with family members and moving on to your next chapter of your life, they did that with grace as well. I really liked it, and I love the water horse. Like I loved like the animation that goes into that. And the person who created Elsa's dress, her name's Brit Stitch. Definitely follow her on Instagram and her Etsy. She comes out with a calendar girl every year. And she only comes out with 500 of them. And then they have different dresses that you do. I got one calendar girl. I bought another one and I sent it to someone else. I was lucky because she'll give you very specific times. And it's like fast fingers. You need to get these calendar girls. But she is the artist that draws Elsa's dress. She's amazing. And she sells her artwork also in front of Disney in California. But like these are the calendar girls, and every month you have a different like one. My girl that I have, she has a rolled bang with choppy short blonde hair. You don't get to pick your calendar girl. You throw one in your cart and you go. Oh shoot, I was just telling you she had a drop yesterday at 9 a.m. and then she's gonna have a Saturday drop at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so today, and one on Sunday. Like it's hard to get her calendar girls. She puts the numbers on the back and she signs it. But let me show you her Elsa. See that she's the person that draws makes Elsa's outfits. And I'm going to show you she shows her original work on it. I have a couple. I have her artwork where Coco Chanel is fixing a dress and she's in Paris. I have a Supernova because Nova. I have a lot of her artwork, but her skills are just freaking crazy. So she is the one that draws all of Elsa's dresses. Thank you. So let me give you the link to her page. So that way, if you guys are interested in getting a calendar girl, again, no affiliation, but it is so cool. She has different dresses each thing. I'm gonna tell you how cool it is. Like Kindle, like just usually be like, oh, I like that, I like that. He looks through all the calendar girls' dresses. He's like, her work is amazing. She is like super talented. If you're able to get a calendar girl, you feel really lucky because again, she only sells like 100. She does them all by hand. She paints them, and it's like she sells like 3 or 500 throughout the year, and everybody in the world tries to like grab it. It is some anxiety. I get that, and you may not get it the first time. That's why she breaks it down into three. Um, but if you are, it's beautiful. And after that, all you need to do is buy the refills each year. Ooh, we had a little bit of snow, but no, 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 no. Yeah, I was freaking out. It was so cold. It's just something different out here in Maryland. When you get that wet cold, it's just like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. So yeah, no, I'm hoping everybody take care of yourself and everybody stay safe. I hate that cold like the snow that comes in March and April because it's like colder than February's. And you're just like, we're supposed to be in spring. And all these snowdrops are out right now, and the tulip heads are really tall. And I'm like, watch there be a freeze. Because the Cherry Blossom Festival happens this month, and every year, the freeze happens before the festival. So I will be doing my tester bag, trying to finish it up while I catch the light, so that way I can take pictures of Kindle, and then I will finish the wallet, and I'll tell you how the tank really did throughout the whole wallet. But so far, I'm super impressed with it. It's clunky to get on, honest review, but you just seen it go from 1 layer to 9 layers without a struggle, and you've seen the fabric pull without me even touching it. So that's pretty crazy to me. um, and that's pretty much it. So I hope everyone has a good Saturday. You guys get to eat well, stay safe with the snow. Um, Hopefully get some sewing in or watch Mandalorian that I have yet to watch. I'm hoping I'll watch it tonight. My head is still hurting, but it's not as bad. I did book an appointment for next week to see the neurologist again because this headache just lasts way too long. I mean, it could last longer, but it kind of like ebbed and flowed. So we'll see. And that's it. I hope everyone has a really good weekend, and it was really fun talking to you, and everyone stay safe. I'll talk to you later. Bye.